If we could begin with a past paper question, starting with what we were using today, perhaps in a slightly different format. We want to find the values of A and B, which are going to make this statement true. This is actually telling us that the greatest common divisor is 17. However, we're going to work that out and then use all of those stages to work backwards. So we begin with, obviously, the biggest number on the left-hand side. So we've got 306. 2 lots of 119, and if you use your calculator you'll end up with 68 there. Remember, we shunt them all along, we end up with 119 as a multiple of 68 plus the 51 . And of course at that point we're switching back into, well, we know that 17 is the greatest common divisor. Now what I'm going to do at this point to help us with the next section is just to label each of my lines. So we're going to go back and we're going to have A, B. Eric, I'm just I'm just recording, so can you come and shut the door? Thanks, love. At this point, I'm going to highlight those numbers at the end, our remainders if you like, and they're going to be incredibly helpful when we're now working backwards. I'm going to take my greatest common divisor of 17 and set it equal to the beginning. So we're going to end up focusing in on this line, and I'm going to rearrange it. I'm going to say that 17 can be equal to 68 take away my one lot of 51. I'm basically going to rearrange line A. And then your job is to keep going back and replacing each of the highlighted remainders, so 17, 51 and 68, into each line of our workings. So this has come from A. Then we keep replacing. If you look at line B, you'll see that I've got an equation that I could get for the value of 51. So I'm going to go for a rearrangement of B, 119, take away one lot of 68. If you multiply that out, you will see that we'll end up with 68 plus one lot of 68, two lots of 68. Now we're ready to sub in the next value, which was actually line C, where we're going to replace our 68. So this is still equal to 17 here. So I've got 17 equals 2 lots of, now I've got to replace my 68 with 306. Sorry, that's terrible writing. Take away 2 lots of 119. We can just move that up a little bit, sorry. And multiply out the bracket. 2 lots of 306. Now I've got to multiply out the bracket, so I end up with minus 4 lots of 119. Take away another one, minus 5 lots of 119. So in that instance, A is equal to 2 and b is equal to, and be careful here because we've got the minus sign, so -5.